This is the creampod, episode 28.
28?
Yeah, it was 28, dude.
No, this is 28.
Yeah, the last one was 27.
You're 28 years old, right?
I am 28 years old.
Dang.
You think that's approaching,
this pod
like-
birthday?
Unk status. Do you think you're unk or no?
Dude, it's like clock is ticking status for sure.
For what? Like death?
I would just say for like my youth in general.
So you
Damn.
think you're
to
in,
get my shit together.
you think you're in your youth right now?
Somewhat, yes.
I guess you are more youthful than someone who's older than you,
Yeah, dude, I'm a
I
youthful
would say you're
28
still in
year
your
old.
youth.
Too.
but a lot older than someone who's younger than
I'm
you.
a very young 28 year old.
I'd give you that, dude.
Yeah.
I would say that, yeah.
You know, single, no kids, living free.
And I feel
That
like
is
you're
good.
up to date on current topics and trends.
I am. I'm sick,
You do
dude.
skibbity bop and
And
Rizzler.
you
Yeah.
date girls who are like 18 years old.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So I feel like, I don't know. Like who you associate yourself with and stuff says a lot about your age. It's really only a number, you know.
You're right.
Because didn't you help coach? You were volunteer coaching at that high school, and you were hanging out with all those kids.
That's
Dating all
not a
those
bit.
Is that where it all started?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah,
I
dude.
got sidetracked.
You're
when I was
very
saying.
young, dude.
You're such a fucking idiot.
You are youthful.
But according to these kids I saw on Instagram Shorts, they were like, "What's old to you?" They're interviewing like kids outside like a college bar, and
this
they
is
were
bad.
like, "Anyone with a 19-something birthday is fucking unk, dude." I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, that'd be all of us then.
Like 1998. Unk.
No, 8. They're saying 99 is fucking old,
Oh, yeah.
bro.
That's the youngest
Well,
one.
some of them were born in like 2005, probably.
That's what I'm saying. No, I saw
Especially if they're not there illegally.
a video, and it was this guy who was at like a tailgate for like a Texas A&M football game, and he fucking interviewed this 14-year-old who was like partying and stuff. She said she had snuck in there. He's like, "How old are you?" And she was like, "I was born in 2010, bro."
Yeah. So you don't ever know how. Like,
But she's still only
young
14,
kids are
but
in
she
there.
was like drinking and shit. So like, I guess kids in 2000, people born in 2010, some of them are getting like fucked up and partying and stuff.
Yeah. There's probably more than there was when we were that age.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like the internet has kind of accelerated everything for kids. Like we play Xbox with this kid who's like 7 years old. He's
our homie's little cousin.
yeah, he's the younger cousin of a friend of ours, and
this
like,
kid from
he is a
Joe's
bad
karate
kid.
class.
he's bad. He raps offensive things. He says cuss
Or
words.
just flat out.
He's
say
always on your
offensive
head.
things.
Like he's always on your head.
Yeah, but you can tell
Joe
he's like
specifically, actually.
fully immersed in like modern culture and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, he
At
knows
the
like
age of 7.
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
But he did hit it in the park home run
He
the other day,
No, he's
according
fast.
to our friend's Snapchat story. So,
No, I saw video proof.
but he's playing coach pitch. Like that's how young he is. Like kids aren't even pitching the ball yet.
I was like thought about it and I was like, dang, what I know him from, and then seeing him that he's still in coach pitch is crazy.
Dude, he will just join our parties. And I ended up playing with him for like an hour because none of my friends were on. And like at the end, he was like, "Hey, like, are you gonna be on Tuesday? Like, I'm about to be on Tuesday." I was like, "I might be on Tuesday." And then he was like, "Actually, tomorrow, Monday." He's like, "Wait, nah, like, I got plans Monday." And I was kind of like, "Damn, like,
Not even on the
missing
same
my
day he was
plans
talking
with
about.
a fucking 7-year-old." Like,
What did he tell you at the end?
he was like, "I'm gonna let you know." He said, "I'm gonna let you know." I was like, "Just let me know, dog." Like,
He said, I'm gonna let you know.
I'll let me know, bro.
Have you hit him up today to let him know?
I think his plans were having to go to fucking first grade, dude. Now that I think about it, he said might have plans on Monday.
Like school.
But we're in the school year and he's 7.
Yeah, I think his plans were school.
Okay.
And then probably baseball practice
That actually
after.
makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Man, it's good to have friends who are 7 years old sometimes.
Damn.
Keeps you youthful.
No, it's
Keeps
not.
you in the loop.
It's not.
You don't think
It's
so?
not good to have
I don't
friends that
think
are
it is
7
good,
years old.
actually.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you talk about being youthful and tapping into the youth all the time.
Yeah, dude. I'm not.
You.
I'm
in
not going
particular-
like the Michael Jackson
I was
approach with it.
fixing
Though.
to say, yeah. You in particular
The Michael Jackson approach.
hated on Michael Jackson, and that's all he was doing, dude. He was just hanging out with kids.
I don't
Jackson
believe that's all he was doing.
Set up like a kid.
That's all he was
All
doing.
right.
That's not all he was doing.
If
You're a
I was-
fucking idiot if you believe that.
If I was gonna
Just
be
hanging
like
out,
an
having fun.
Xbox Michael Jackson, I would have to like build a Roblox kingdom that was like designed to like be the funnest for kids and be like, oh, like you have a little cousin, like tell him to join my like a server for Minecraft. Like,
Weren't you telling
that's
Sax to
how
get
you'd
some
wanna
of
go
his
about
friends on for your Fortnite squad though?
I mean, dude, we
And y'all
needed
trying
a
to
third.
play creative?
That's irrelevant.
That's the same thing.
I'm saying that like Michael Jackson like built like a fucking Venus flytrap for molestation. I'm just a dude.
Is that proven? You're throwing out some wild accusations right now.
I not technically proven, but there is evidence.
Yeah, there is evidence.
What evidence? He was never found guilty of anything.
First-hand accounts.
The first hand account.
Yeah,
They're
conviction
liars.
and evidence is two completely separate things.
I don't believe those first-hand accounts.
All right. Regardless, I think we've
Yeah.
covered that actually. The Michael Jackson.
We can cover it multiple times. I'm standing on business on it.
What's your
Cover it.
favorite Michael Jackson song? Don't be
Wow.
biased because it's Halloween.
No, it's not Thriller. I'd say, probably Smooth Criminal.
Okay, Nick.
My favorite Michael Jackson song.
This would take way too long.
Man in the Mirror.
All right.
What's yours?
I choose not to disclose mine actually, but I do have a favorite.
Okay.
Okay, so
I don't think he knows any other Michael Jackson songs than the ones we named.
I heard
I don't give a shit what your favorite Michael Jackson song is.
I mean, you did ask.
Actually,
Lunchly, dude.
you're not going to want to hear this.
Mr. Beast Logan Paul Lunchable has been discontinued.
It's been discontinued.
Been discontinued.
People were finding mold in it,
Dang.
dude.
I saw a lot of moldy videos, like before they even opened it.
Well, they were saying that like because they used real cheese is why it molded up, and the reason like Lunchables and the other like I guess types of lunch things that do that, they use like all those fake ingredients because that's what's gonna stay good, like the way they transport it and store it and shit.
That's what I speculated.
sense.
Like I saw the pictures of the mold and stuff, and I was like, cheese does mold. Like I guess it's not being stored properly or something, but it does show you that it is cheese.
Yeah,
Like,
They
it is
look
real.
gross as fuck though, regardless.
I mean, Lunchables look gross as fuck.
yeah,
dude.
that's true. I don't even know why you would want to eat that bullshit.
I would
Yeah.
never get my kid a fucking Lunchable, honestly, bro.
Not a fan of
I would just
Lunchables.
make him a PB and J.
You don't have a fucking kid.
I don't have a kid, but
Just
if I did,
throw him a couple Uncrustables. Tell him to enjoy that
he's
shit.
not. Uncrustables are way too expensive. He's getting a fucking great value bread PB and J, dude.
You taking off the crust for him? If he doesn't like crust?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Are you
make him
making
eat the crust. No, dude. So he'd be like, no crust. I'll cut off the crust, and then fucking at the end, I'd be like, hey, like you forgot something, and I'd bring out all 4 crusts, and I'd make him eat it, dude. And he'd cry, and I'd be like, no, like
You're not
think
getting up
this
until
is
you
hard,
finish.
what are you gonna do when it's the 3rd period and you need a takedown? Like he just be like, Dad.
I knew this was gonna go to wrestling.
That sounds like
Dang, are you
good
gonna be a
father-son
strict
bond.
wrestling
Nah,
dad?
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time.
Tell
At
us,
the house. Dude.
tell us about how you're gonna be as a wrestling dad.
I don't think
What-
my kid's gonna
uh,
wrestle, dude. I think we're gonna do TikTok style dances.
And ballet.
No, not ballet, but
Well, you could
we're-
really make it to Broadway if you did ballet.
no, dude.
Fuck Broadway.
We're
dude.
going to
You're
go like
viral, yeah.
like a Costco family route, maybe.
But
I'll be like, say
that would-
kablam, say I like this pizza, kablam.
dang, are you gonna be like a Sam's Club pizza guy?
It's gonna be trial and error. We're gonna see what the market.
What if the
demands.
Costco dad was just beating their asses?
That would be crazy. Or
He
if,
looks like he could.
what if I was like, we're a fucking Church's family and we're always eating at Church's chicken and shit, and we like run into the Costco family. And dude, Big AJ is a big motherfucker. Like he's a big dude.
That's you. That's who
And
you're
then
gonna have to go
let's
against.
fast forward. Let's say my kid's 8 and I had a kid a year from now. So 9 years from now, Big Justice will be like fucking 25, dude.
Big Justice might be a problem at that point.
He might, yeah, we might get washed. Yeah, maybe we don't want that
I don't
problem.
think you can compete with the Costco guys.
You
Dude.
think that me and you could take AJ and Big Justice, Trey?
Yeah.
What about
Y'all get the shit beat out of you.
Fuck you.
what about AJ, Big Justice, and the Rizzler, but he has knives?
I ain't worried about the Rizzler with knives.
For real?
Yeah, I will kick his ass
So
like, straight in
you
the
think-
forehead.
All right.
Dude, I can see Big Justice throwing you to the ground, fucking putting you in a headlock.
Big Justice might manhandle your ass
Fuck
full
no.
Nelson. You'll be like, tap, tap. And he's like, there's no tap.
You'd be like, give it a boom. Say boom. Say boom.
I'd be doing it. I'd be like, boom.
He's like, I think this one needs 5 booms. Boom, boom, boom.
Dang.
That would be
That
tough,
might be some
dude.
problems,
That would suck ass if you got run down on by the Costco family.
Or if they solve crime and they like have to execute a criminal and they're like I think this one deserves a big, and he's like, and then he dies, and he's like, boom. There's like a moment of silence. Whatever. Fuck you.
That wasn't good.
This sucked,
We're gonna
yeah.
have to bleep that out.
All right.
We're still gonna play it like through, but we're gonna like silence it and just gonna watch you like talk nothing.
I like the crime family idea better for the Costco guys.
Oh, like
Is
the
the
mafia?
Costco guys
Yeah.
family and the Rizzler gonna be? They could be the Incredibles.
They're remaking The Sopranos, and it's just them as the cast.
So are they even Italian, or are they just labeled
Fucking
as Italians for
Big
being
Edge
greasy
is like,
and
here's your
fat?
fucking boom. Shoot someone in the back of the head.
I saw this liberal post on Twitter today, and they were talking about the dude who spoke at Trump's rally recently. I don't know. What's his name?
Hulk
the
Hogan?
Committee? No, the
Tony Hinchcliffe?
yeah, that dude. So at one point he was talking about Puerto Ricans or something, and then I guess he's Italian himself. So this dude started going into like, I remember when the Italians were treated like this and like that. And I was just curious as to Italians yourselves, what your like opinion on that subject
Italians
is.
were put into internment camps in
Dude.
World War II, like in modern America.
No, I think Italians actually had a pretty rough past, and I didn't know about it.
Yeah, it just has so little to do with me here in my today life.
Well,
that
Italians, I feel like
I don't give a shit
that's
at
why I
all.
respect the Italians.
I feel like Italians are often seen as the black people of white people.
Dude, maybe
Explain that.
like 50 fucking years ago, dude.
But no, all right. So, is the Rizzler and shit and the Costco guys, are they just been labeled by the internet as Italian because they're fat and greasy and non-Hispanic?
Yeah, I think that is what it is. Yeah.
All right, which means they probably are Italian.
Yeah,
might be
it does.
Italian.
Yeah, they probably are Italian.
I don't think that's the reason that people think they're Italian. I think they just give off Italian vibes.
The house up.
They're like, Costco
they're
guys,
loud?
chicken big. No, you kind of just tell. 'Cause
By
they're
being
not-
fat and greasy.
Well, yeah, there's indicators.
Fat, greasy, and talking loud.
Yeah. Nah, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah. I feel like.
Where there's sauce, there's pasta.
Do you. What? That's not a fucking saying.
That is a saying.
Have you
I've
heard that
I've heard
before?
that before.
Yeah.
Where there's sauce, there's pasta.
Where there's sauce, there's
Yeah.
pasta.
Like
Like it,
Like,
it canes.
they go together when
Cane
there's
sauce
No. We're talking Italian sauce,
or
like a good heavy meat
pizza.
sauce.
What about pizza sauce?
yeah, I mean, you can sit there and pick it apart
What about Sauce Gardner
like an
in
asshole.
the NFL?
I bet he loves pasta.
Yeah, give his ass a plate of pasta right now.
Yeah, he
probably-
might tear it up.
Yeah, tear that shit up. Eat gnocchi sandwiches and shit.
Yeah, I was Ubering today, and I dropped off a young Mexican man, dude, who had wireless skull candies on, and he was like talking to like a girl, like fucking caking up and shit. Like, nah, like what are you doing? Like, ha ha ha. And then like I realized I was dropping off at a Chili's, and he was like, right here, boss. Like,
Dang, do you feel like unk during this?
I was like, damn. I was like, this dude with this skull candies risen up this fucking torta and fucking pulling up to Chili's during happy hour. I was like, he's having a day, dude. I was like, his day's looking way better than mine right now.
Yeah, he's having a good Monday, it sounds like, dude.
I was like, on a Monday?
I'm about to go crush some
Pull
dollar
at the Chili's
margaritas.
on a Monday during a happy hour.
risen up
Yeah.
a torta with the skull candies on.
He's having a good day.
I was like, Jesus.
He probably had a better day than you.
I almost wanted to go in there with him. I always be like, excuse me, sir. Like,
No, but
Can
you're
I
just
come
the
in?
driver.
yeah. I said, no.
Do you ever, when you're Ubering, do you ever think you're like baby driver and you're just like really in there and like making crazy whipping moves?
Well, I am like a near pro level driver, and I have been known for my Pullman maneuver.
What's a Pullman maneuver?
All right, Pullman, bro, classic Pullman, bro, like a standard Pullman, bro. I'm chasing someone who's going faster, obviously gonna be in the left lane.
Why are you chasing them though?
I mean, maybe baby
All right,
mama stuff.
This is retarded. None of this is true.
No.
And you're way closer to like some Arab that drives a like a taxi than like a cop or a NASCAR driver.
Is that true?
No, but
Yes, it is true.
So you drive up and you have to fucking
Still gonna explain the Pullman
rev
maneuver.
up. You bump the back right side of the vehicle, dude. Bam! And the momentum causes the car to swing and flip over. And I'm known for doing
I didn't know
that.
if you knew what it was, but I'm proud of you for that.
But no, my signature move is I do the Pullman. The car flips over because I've gotten really good at
Why do
hitting
you
it
do?
right in the right
Why,
spot.
why are you doing Pullman maneuvers?
Various reasons. I can then go. I fucking spin my car around. The car's upside down. The dude's trying to get out. I go right into him, bro. So I execute him right there. It's like a car.
You have to get like a new car after this.
No, dude, because I can do it. So
You
like,
have like a bull guard
when I
on your car?
drive in and whip, and it just smacks him in his head, and his head fucking flies off, dude.
Dang, you're pretty good at driving.
I
Unless
don't
what
have
Nick
to
said is
get
true.
any repairs, but you know, I
If
gotta
what
go
Nick
back
said
to the
is
car
true,
wash.
then
What I said is true. Yeah, I don't know. I timed you just now
All right.
on for how long you were talking. You spoke for about 40 seconds straight.
Yeah.
And that's 40 seconds of my life that I want back from you.
See the Pullman that
You need to get
scenario
that
I'm
back to
talking.
Nick
I'm
now.
talking
Go
5
back
seconds.
to the fucking Pullman.
He's right
What are
back.
we doing here, dude?
What would you like to speak
You're
about?
awful.
What would you like to speak about, Nick?
Dude, I really want to dive into just how terrible you are.
Trey, you have anything on your heart, dude?
I have a lot of things on my heart, actually.
All right.
Things we probably shouldn't talk about this pod, but I still want to be as good as the Hawk Tua pod. And That's
Okay.
actually been heavy on me lately, especially since they got JoJo.
JoJo Siwa.
Yeah, we've
was
talked
on the
about
Hawk-
that.
the talk
We don't have to
a-
go too deep into it, but that's just something that's
that
been
got
heavy.
to you?
It was heavy on because that's something we talked about actually like months in advance. I think we talked about having JoJo on before the Hawk Tua, and then all of a sudden Hawk Tua's
months
here.
before the Talk Tua podcast. Months before the Hawk Tua was even a fucking meme. We were talking JoJo, but it's all right.
She did exist before
We've
the
been talking
Talk
her for a
to a
while, dude.
podcast. No, fuck that bitch, dude.
No, actually,
JoJo?
Talk to
I
a.
was about to say, not JoJo, dude.
We don't need her.
JoJo put you in a fucking headlock, dude.
she
Make you smell her pussy.
You gotta wrestle with JoJo.
I'm gonna deny any of those things. But no,
Deny
actually,
what?
I wanted to.
We didn't accuse you of anything.
I wouldn't deny that those things could happen.
Oh, like a wrestling match with JoJo if you pissed her off too much?
Yeah, she's kind
She'd be like, "What'd you say?" Like, "Come here."
of. You heard her, bro. She
Wrestles
has
you down?
She has a little rasp to her voice.
I can see it
sometimes.
happening. Yeah, I can see it.
Do you think
But
that
no.
studs wake up with morning wood sometimes?
Yeah, actually, I think every morning they keep it on them.
Yeah, dude, they all put dildos in their pants.
They're
So when they wake up, they're like, "Oh, it's morning wood," like stud issues
Yeah.
because my
Stud.
fat dick.
But no, do you think a stud? I was actually thinking about that earlier. Like, do you think a stud has ever tried to pretend like she had morning wood?
100%.
I don't know, probably maybe.
No, 100%. There's
I saw a
really no
video of
maybe.
that stud in the gas station who had put a dildo in her pants, so she had like a fucking bulge in her
She
sweats.
definitely has had morning wood then.
Yeah, she woke up with that shit in her pants.
If that's something that she's like going out into public doing, she's definitely taking pics to the boo and sending morning wood pics.
Do you think studs ever go out to the club with the strap on them
Yeah, I
in
think
case shit goes down.
Oh, like
yeah.
like a fashionable one, like a one that
No, like,
no,
you keep it
well,
tucked away.
maybe,
You keep it tucked away for
but
sure.
I'm talking about just like in case.
Especially the ones that got a fanny pack on them.
It would be poking out like they'd have
What do you-
fucking boner.
What do you
I
think's
don't
in that
know.
fanny
Or are you
pack?
talking about like a water pressurized dildo system where they can inflate it, or their heart rate inflates the fucking dildo?
It's not that deep.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
It-
no.
it
It's
wasn't-
like, do you think that they ever bring a dildo with them to the club in case they get laid?
No, I
Yes.
think they do. Yes.
Yeah, of course,
I
like a
think they
back
keep
pocket
the strap
dildo?
on them.
If I was a stud, that's what I would do.
You'd be a smart.
Be a
stud.
fool not to.
I'd be a solid stud.
But no, I
You would
saw a
be.
video of this dude calling these studs beautiful. It's like a pack of studs just hanging out at like a fucking outlet mall or something.
Have you not seen the video of the dude that loves studs?
Bro, he called them beautiful, and they all like were like hee hee hee, like ha ha ha. Bro, I swear that
They got a soft side.
No,
to
they
them,
tried
too.
to check them first. I saw this video.
I swear that a bunch of studs are in the closet, dude.
Well,
Closet
bro,
ladies.
dude, they're
And
just
the
girls
girls.
with
Studs in the
boy
closet.
clothes on. Like
I think a lot of studs.
they're
want
just
dick.
studs doing their thing, bro. Just you gotta let them figure themselves out.
I saw another post. It was like, how my fucking cousin a stud, but this bitch just had twins. Like,
Cause studs want kids too. They take a little.
I think a lot
You
of
know?
them. I'm talking. I think literally 20% of the studs are in the closet.
Do you know any studs? Like
Bro,
that you
I used to
associate
have a
yourself
really
with?
close fucking.
So you
stud
wait,
friend.
hold up. So you think every 1 in 5 studs is low key straight?
Yes,
I believe that. I'll take that.
dude. Especially because all right, get this. Like this is serious. I used to
Yeah,
work with a
I can
girl
see that.
who was a college basketball player at the college we went to, dude.
Yeah.
She was like a blonde girl, and I was like just talking to her like, how is it like, what's it like, do you
Being
get
a
along with
stud?
the girls? And she's like, honestly, it's fucking terrible because I'm on the basketball team and it's like me and like 10 aggressive lesbians, and they know that I'm not a lesbian because I don't present myself as a lesbian, and they said they sexually harass her. They're making jokes at her all the time. She said
Damn.
she's scared. She was like, she went off about how like her being on this basketball team, she's like fucking open season for the studs, and it's like it's risky business.
Hey, it's-
in the
yeah,
locker room.
it's- stud season in that
anything
bitch.
about them having the strap on them?
She didn't say anything about strap-ons or anything, but she did say that she felt threatened in the locker room and uncomfortable
was
on a daily
It
basis.
sounds
feared
like
for
she just
her,
needs to loosen up around the studs a little.
She needs to drink some tequila around the studs a little.
Yeah, she just needs to drink a little tequila,
Lenny.
warm up to the studs a little bit. It'll all be good. She'll fit in.
You listen to some.
Studs.
She'll find her place in the group.
They're gonna put on some Young Ma.
Yeah, some young MA.
Legendary stud.
Yeah, that is a legendary.
No,
Who's
that's
on your
the-
Mount Stud more, bro?
Well, Young Ma is like in the middle, and then
Young Ma. Are there any other famous studs? I think it's just Young Ma.
There's not enough stud representation in Hollywood, in my opinion.
Brittany Griner.
yeah,
Yeah,
she's a stud.
damn, yeah,
Yeah,
on
she's
Mount
up there.
Stud more.
yeah. Brittany Griner, young MA. I don't know, bro.
Because most of them don't really be doing shit. Like, there's only two famous ones. Because the others, I don't think really are on shit.
We might not be remembering some.
I want to see studs represented more, like in movies and stuff. Like we need like some compelling stud characters.
Yeah.
I think there is some.
We need a
look
stud
into it.
superhero.
A stud superhero.
Hell yeah.
That could
Is
be
she-
coming in the boys.
Is there a dildo involved in, like, part of her, like,
I think
arsenal?
she keeps one.
Yes.
Okay.
I think she keeps one on her.
Like a multi-purpose tool.
Yeah, kind of like a construction guy would keep like a screwdriver.
She'll
on
use
him.
it to, like, beat someone's head in, but, like, to, like, pick a lock. There's, like, attachments and stuff. I could see it.
Like a
Yeah.
pocket knife for her.
A
Keeps it on there.
stud army knife.
He's like Daredevil.
But she hears things through her stud pussy.
Nah, just with the sticks. But they're dildos.
She's very good with her hands.
That's crazy. I don't know.
Super stud.
super studs.
All right,
Super,
though.
coming to a city near you.
I really have to.
Dude, I played a total of like 20 hours of Call of Duty this past weekend. Just busting out that Black Ops 6.
How'd it
I
feel?
played a good amount of COD.
It felt good. Dude, I was like,
think I
where are my
wanna play
Mountain
some
Dews?
more.
Where are my double XP Mountain Dews?
What's your Mountain Dews, Taco
Dang.
Bells, and Doritos, dude?
Oh yeah, where's the trifecta?
There probably is some fucking Mountain Dew rewards with Black Ops 6 we need to tap into.
Oh wait, no, I think they're doing it with Monster. I think I saw something on Twitter. Like there's gonna be Monster cans that get you
Dang,
double
I'm gonna
XP.
get some like 30,000 of them.
Yeah, you have to just go in the fucking store and start scanning fucking cans.
Dude, the thing about zombies is that like it's just like a bunch of fucking zombies. Like
No,
I feel like it's pretty monotone. Like
zombies is like the sickest part of COD this year. Like by far, I would say that's where
Yeah,
like
the
Call,
zombies
this
is
Call of
pretty
Duty
fire.
shines. This is probably the best zombies we've ever gotten that I've played, in my opinion. Zombies is
Best
sick as
ever?
fuck, dude. I mean, yeah, bro. There's like the classics, you know, like the Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, the World at War, like original.
Yeah, this don't got the amount of stuff you can do now.
But no, this new zombies is crazy, bro. Like there's so much you can do in this year's zombies compared to like the ones before it.
There's like a insane amount of Easter eggs. Like on one of the maps, you can turn into like an action figure woman that has like X-ray vision.
Yeah, and just like the main like Easter egg quest, like turning on the power and shit.
Yeah, there's
Like,
actually shit to it.
They
now.
took that shit way farther this year, and it's fucking sick, dude.
Joe doesn't know much about it, dude. He's never turned the power on.
nah, I played some zombies, dude. It's just I don't know, dude. For me, it's just like if you have like a squad and y'all go to like round fucking 30 or whatever, it's like you've been doing an hour and a half of like the same thing over and over again. It's like, oh, a bunch of zombies. Like, oh, I'm gonna get hit, and you have to run around and you turn around and shoot them. And
I mean, if you do an hour and a half of multiplayer, you've just been doing the same shit over and over again. Or if you play an hour and a half of 2K, you've been doing the same shit over and
Yeah,
over
but
again.
Any
bro.
video
you're
game.
playing someone who's like has strategy.
In zombies, though, there's certain things that we do throughout the map that I don't think you like participate in, so you feel like you're just doing the same thing over and over. But like there is like a shit that we do throughout the game.
What kind of stuff, dude?
Like there's one map where you got to create the wonder weapon, so there's like specific challenges you got to do throughout that shit that me and Nick have both been doing every time we play that map. Another map we did today, you got to find like 5 stuffed animals around the map, and it like spawns in like a stuffed animal that like follows you around and revives you and shit.
And then both maps in this Call of Duty, excuse me, both maps have, you can follow those quest lines all the way to the end, and you can like finish them. Like with the Liberty Falls map, if you do all the things you're supposed to do, you'll get like an ending cutscene and shit.
Yeah, there's like
So
ways
there
to
you
beat
can
it.
win.
Yeah, you can beat it.
Yeah, well,
It's
I
just
think
hard.
you die is what happens at the end of Liberty Falls. Like it kills you, and that's what triggers the cutscene. But yeah, and then in the other map, Terminus, I haven't done this yet, but you can do enough so a giant like boss comes up out of the water, and it's like a kraken type shit, like a
Yeah.
zombie kraken. And no, I'll just say that that's like the shining star of this Call of Duty from like the whole game, just kind of being a solid COD all around. I would say the zombies stands out the strongest amongst it. That's what I've been having the most fun on.
See, my whole thing with zombies, my second thing is like, it just feels like you're going to die inevitably, and you're just trying to like do a little better each time. Like you have like a certain death.
You got to get some goals when you're playing.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
rank
it,
up
well
your
that is
guns
what it
and
is. It's
stuff
like
that.
Pac-Man, where like there's no end to the game. You just see how far you can go along.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
So I never fucking liked Pac-Man, dude. Pac-Man's kind of fucking scary, dude. It like becomes overwhelming.
That's
There's
actually
too many
hilarious.
fucking ghosts.
Because my nephew was like extremely scared of Pac-Man as a kid.
Dude, it kind of is scary. Because it's not like scary, like, oh, but you're like, fuck, like they're chasing me. Like, oh, it's like
No, like
anxiety.
he was like around when he was like a toddler. The Pac-Man movie came out, and he like went to theaters to see it. I think it was like the most traumatic thing that he had.
Is there a
happen to him.
Pac-Man movie?
Yeah, there's like a
I forgot about that.
big like
remember
animated
that.
Pac-Man movie.
I didn't know
They're
that.
back in like 2018 or some shit, dude.
But no, he's like was deathly scared. And like you pull up a Pac-Man on TV, like the commercials for the movie would come on even after he'd like seen it, and he would be like run away, like deathly scared. Of
Well,
that
dude,
shit.
it's things consuming each other, bro. Which I feel like that concept is scary to a kid because a kid, I feel like if you're in the wild, like not now, but like probably like in your DNA, you could be consumed in the wild, bro, as like a small child. I feel like that's why I was scared of the Cookie Monster when I was a kid, dude. Because the Cookie Monster is like this big furry thing that's like with like an insatiable hunger with no logic or
But-
reasoning.
You're not a cookie, and he did have logic and reasoning. He wanted cookies.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought that. Yeah, to me, it just looked like he would eat whatever was in front of him, probably
I
including.
think that
me,
was like
dude.
the
He was
dumpster
called
guy.
the fucking Cookie Monster, though.
Well, they only put cookies in front of him. How many times did you see fucking?
You thought if they put a little kid in front of him,
I thought if they put me in front of him, he would fucking try to ingest me, dude. That was like my fear as a child. I swear, I had nightmares where like the Cookie Monster would eat me, dude. Dude, I had a nightmare one time that was the most fucked up one. It was like the best. Like, you ever having a dream that you don't want to wake up from, and it's like my nightmare. I was like a little kid. I was having a big birthday party, and all my friends and family were there, dude. And they're like, yeah. And they like had this big cake they brought out for me. And they're like, blow out the candles. They're like, wait, before you blow out the candles, like we brought a surprise for you. And bro, they opened the door and it was the Cookie Monster. And he's like, and
turned into a nightmare.
dude,
Past.
bro, I remember in my dream, I was like, no. And I fucking was going to run. But the Cookie Monster ran up the wall like fucking Anthony Pettis knocking that. He like ran up the wall and then like hopped off and like consumed me. And I woke up.
Do you think that Cookie Monster in your dreams was a manifestation of the man that molested you?
I usually only talk about that with my therapist. But
Wow.
I don't know. I think that
Was
Yeah,
Did
you're-
you get molested by a hairy man?
you were a weird gay little kid.
I got molested. Well, my family one time went to this national park, dude, and there was like this fucking like big like dam that like these beavers had built.
Did they almost
dude.
leave you there like Joe Dirt?
Well, no, I got lost, bro. So I
Oh.
fucking slipped and fell in a river and then fucking floated like
And then a
mile
guy
down
in the
road.
Smokey the Bear costume walked up to him.
And then I was
Don't light my
the
forest
beavers
fires.
raped me repeatedly for like 14 days and then they found me, dude. So that's what happened to me.
Is that why you have hemorrhoids?
No, that's why I used to cough up wood chips, dude.
That's not true. He just got molested by his karate teacher. It was
You
a-
got molested by a regular person.
is
When
your
you did
average
back-
molestation.
No, when you did get like the sexual assault thing happen to you when with the karate teacher,
Okay.
did he give you like free upgrades? Like were you like the max karate, like black belt in karate?
No, I think he wanted to dehumanize me, so he never leveled me up, dude.
Dang, so you're still a karate white belt to this day.
Yes. Well, white belt with stains on it.
What,
My belt is white with
what
stains,
kind
dude.
of stains?
The kind that hurt
I
your
assume
soul,
they're not
dude.
red stains.
The kind that make you have nightmares about the Cookie Monster.
yeah.
No, speaking of nightmares though, I
Cookie
did have
stains.
a crazy nightmare as a kid that like stands out to this day. And it was right after watching, I think like Saw 2 or 3. No, it was the Saw where they start out in the room where they're like
I
fucking
haven't seen any
chained
of
up,
them.
and you got like that eventually like saw their leg off.
It was the first
I
one.
think it was the first one. Okay, so yeah, I watched that. Went to sleep that night. Fucking had a nightmare, and I woke up, and I was like, thought I was like still in danger. Like the nightmare didn't stop when I woke up. Like it kept going.
Oh, you were like schizophrenic?
I don't know. I was scared for my life though, and I remember I was like actually awake, but it felt like the nightmare was still there.
Oh, that's
And
very
to
scary.
this day, that and Jeepers Creepers. Jeepers Creepers was scary as fuck. And
See,
I watched it today, and it's like fucking dumb, but
well, dude, so if you're a grown man watching a movie and you're like, oh, like,
You couldn't
turn it off.
You couldn't even finish The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
I don't even know what that is, dude.
You couldn't. It's the movie you couldn't finish. He was too scared.
But I'm just saying, I get it. Like, if something like Saw, bro, like, I don't watch Saw because it's like pornographically gory and fucking like in your face. Like, it's just like, why would I want to watch that? But I'm not gonna be like, oh, like, don't turn the corner. Like, no.
But as a 5-year-old, you might be.
As a 5-year-old, yes.
That was one of the reasons I stopped watching The Walking Dead like a long time ago. Like back when it was still on. It was it was kind of losing me as a series, but it was just like the constant unnecessary, like as gross and uncomfortable as you could make it. I remember the day I stopped watching The Walking Dead. It was just like this random lady like peeking through the woods. And then the zombie just came up and like bit her face off, like, and it like ripped. Like I was like, all right, like god damn, like,
Damn.
at a certain point, like I just don't want to see that anymore. Especially the show itself is kind of losing me.
I'm not into that personally. I really, I don't know. I don't necessarily get that. I think girls like
Some
shit like
gore,
that,
I don't know,
dude.
gore is kind of fire. By the same token, though, like
I'll watch like an ISIS beheading. Or like a dude drop off of like a fucking skyscraper and fucking fall down and like on Twitter.
damn, what
That's
about
real.
Yeah.
like The Boys? That's like intense gore.
I like The Boys, though. It's like comedic gore.
Yeah, I guess there's like organs spilling out of people and stuff.
Yeah, it is pretty gory, but I feel like since it has like that comedy-esque to it, like it's not as bad.
That is true. The Walking Dead was a
Like
little
I don't have
different.
that like feeling like going into the gory moments that you do with like The Walking Dead, where you're already like kind of uneasy because you're watching that type of show. I feel like The Boys goes from like one really funny scene to like one gory scene, and it's like a comedic gory scene, like that one where he climbs into the dude's, he like shrinks down, climbs into the dude's dick, and then fucking accidentally sneezes.
dude, for that scene, I was almost kind of like,
I was-
oh,
yeah,
I was like, all right,
oh, no.
like, how long are we doing this?
That was good though. I liked it.
That was like the
overall.
first episode of one of the seasons, I remember.
Yeah, no, that was the beginning of a season.
You remember that meme? It was like an alternate ending for Avengers, and it was Ant-Man who like ran in and crawled into fucking Thanos' asshole and then like went to full size inside of him.
That was like the meme of 2018.
That
yeah.
shit was hilarious. That would probably be one of your number one most lethal moves if you were Ant-Man, though. Like the ability to get really small.
Yeah.
Just like fucking get big as
It
fuck.
wouldn't have worked on Thanos, though, dude.
Why?
He had the Power Stone and the Reality Stone. Well, he had all the stones.
But what would happen if he crawled in his ass?
It wouldn't. He could get him out. He would get him out.
Like fart him out?
Yeah. We could probably just like take him out with like the Reality Stone or the
Like
shit.
dig in his ass for it?
Or we might
Follow
just
the
dig
power.
up his ass. Pull him.
Or he's like, oh, I feel something. He's like, for like a super fart. That makes sense.
He could definitely do that.
Well, dude, think about everything Thanos went through. You think he'd let a finger in the ass stand in the way between him?
A
And
lot of
those
people say
stones.
that Thanos is like built like that character around Johnny Sins.
That's not true.
That's what I heard.
I don't think anybody says that,
He's
but I
supposed
do.
to be Johnny
I
Sins.
do love Johnny Sins.
Dude, I heard the Stones are supposed to be Mia Khalifa, Riley Reid, and others.
Alexis, Texas. Who's on your porn Mount Rushmore?
Mount Pornmore. Alexis, Texas. Johnny
Reid.
Sins.
No, we're not talking about dudes.
Yeah, you can't put a dude on there.
Jason Love.
It's all guys.
Adam 22. I think that's probably it. There's 4 on Mount Rushmore, right?
Yeah.
It's Alexis, Texas,
All
and
right.
3 dudes.
My porn Mount Rushmore, dude. I'm probably going Alexis, Texas,
Okay.
Mia Khalifa.
Mia Khalifa, she did like 5 videos.
Yeah, but she's one of the top porn stars of all time.
Well,
Like,
she had a cultural
she's
impact.
a great in the game. Yeah, like you got to give it to
I
her.
guess I'll accept that.
She was the first of her, you know.
I got Riley Reid,
You already said that. Or no, you didn't.
No, I
So
didn't.
we're 3.
And then the fourth, I'm gonna give to Leela Star, dude.
Wow.
Star.
Wow,
No, yeah,
okay.
hey, a bunch of you young kids new in the game, y'all don't know about this, but once upon a time,
She was like the first BBL.
there's a spicy little Latina named Leela Star, dude. And bro, if you were in middle school in like 2008 to 2010, you were cranking your shit to Leela Star, buddy. Trust me.
I know Leela Star. Do you?
Leela's she has like a fucking shitty BBL.
Well,
right?
dude, Leela Star
I
was
think
it
it's
was
like one
like-
of the first ones of the BBL.
Yeah.
I think the first time I ever like specifically searched for a porn star like in a search bar, it was Leela Star.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's
that's pretty-
great, dude. But I'm not into the BBLs, bro. Really,
No, I mean, bro, but if like I'm going back to before that,
more of
like,
a natural essence kind of guy.
that didn't come till later.
It
Like
did? So
way,
you're
way,
talking
way later.
pre-BBL?
Way, yeah.
Leela Star.
Bro, she was a pro before that, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
You didn't know about her before that.
no,
You're
the
too
the,
young.
the run was generational.
We might have to look into this afterwards. I'm not familiar with the pre-BBL. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I am.
No, bro. There is a young, perky, BBL free Leela Star that has hours of footage out there.
It's crazy
You have
because
to search pre-BBL Leela Star.
some porn stars have like
Here,
hundreds.
talking to your mic.
Some porn stars have like hundreds of fucking porn videos, bro, on the internet, dude.
Because that's how it used to be, dude.
It's like this bitch got clapped out hundreds of times on camera.
It's kind of fire.
I mean, it just kind of is what it is, dude.
it's the
Like
business.
that's the game. It didn't used to be you could
Charge
just
it.
fucking hole up in your bedroom with an iPhone and finger yourself a few times a day. All of a sudden, you're a millionaire. You used to have to get out there in the streets.
You didn't really do that shit. You
Like
really
Jesse
didn't get
Jane,
paid much.
Rest in peace. Jesse Jane is a porn legend. I feel like Jesse Jane is probably on the Mount Porn more honestly.
I was actually gonna say
I think she is.
if there was like
Oklahoma City
if
native.
I didn't put Leela Star on that Mount Rushmore,
have been Jessie Jane?
I would put Jesse.
She's
Jane
from
on
Oklahoma
there,
City.
yeah.
She owns that Deja Vu, or did own. And she was in the episode Entourage. She like cracked the mainstream, dude. I think she's up there, dude.
That is pretty big.
Especially in like the 2000s when like internet porn wasn't as big. She was like the biggest like 2000s DVD porn star, I think. I don't know. I wasn't that tapped into DVD porn. But
Yeah, I'm too young for DVD porn.
Yeah.
to have like purchased DVD porn at 18 years old. So all right. So let's
You
say
used to turn on HBO late at night.
the year is like 2005 and you have to be 18 years old. So you have to be born in like the 80s.
Well, yeah, it's like no. By the time I was beating my shit, you could just go on the internet and look at porn. Now you might have to do it on your family's computer when no one's home, and you got to scrub the search history.
And scrub the keys.
Yeah,
Probably.
But no, that shit was for free and on the internet. Like
Yeah.
my whole life.
If you're buying DVD porn, you have to be minimum 33 years old right now, dude.
Dude, if you were
Probably
up in
have to be in the 30s.
Suncoast copping porn with your anime t-shirt.
Mid 30s
Yeah.
minimum.
Damn, bro. Suncoast was a sick store. Even though I probably wouldn't think it's sick as like an adult, it would probably.
I heard the last one shut down like last year or some shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I think there's none of them.
thing anymore.
I saw a story. I think the last Suncoast was in like some random mall and fucking it's like closed now.
No, dude. This is another thing. If you're a younger viewer, there used to be a store. It would just pop up in malls and shit. It was called Suncoast, and it was sick as fuck, dude. It was like a movie store, DVD store, but they went way harder. And bro, back in the 2000s, that was the only place to get anime merch in Oklahoma, essentially. Like, there was no anime merch at Hot Topic. There were no fucking Naruto toys in Walmart. Like,
I remember seeing all the anime figures and shit there as a kid, dude.
Dude, if you wanted,
There's like pornographic ones.
yeah, if there's a bunch of
like most of them were like pornographic.
well, there was a
honestly.
bunch of hentai. They sold a bunch of hentai there.
I remember most of the action figures in there that were anime were like titties and shit, dude.
It was,
That's cool.
but they also had sick like Dragon Ball merch and shit, which was hard to come by, dude. It didn't used to be that just anime was getting blasted in your face and like McDonald's is
Anime
doing
is a lot
anime
cooler
collabs.
than it used to be.
That shit used to be scarce, dude. To like see it out in the real world, I'm like,
That's something you only do in your basement.
no, dude. Rest in peace to Suncoast, bro. It was a sick
And
ass
Jesse
story.
Jane.
And Jesse Jane. Jesse, love her.
Nah, but who the fuck is still shopping at these stores in the mall, dude? I went to the mall last week, and I guess there were some people there, but I was like, there's not enough people here to like fucking support revenue for all of these businesses. I was like, how do these places stay open? Like, there's nobody in fucking Hot Topic. Like, there's a Hot Topic in the 2 malls near us, dude. How much what does daily sales for those Hot Topics look like, dude?
I mean, dude, I'm sure it's
I think
dying.
there's still a lot of people that be shopping at them probably.
You think there's...
Just because you don't and you don't ever go to the mall doesn't mean...
I'm saying that there was barely anybody at the mall, definitely nobody buying stuff in
Well,
Hot
dude,
Topic.
like whatever corporate conglomerate owns Hot Topic, I'm sure on a year-to-year basis, they take a loss on like their brick and mortar stops, and they're probably slowly shutting down and dying.
Do you think that the brick and mortar shops serve as like a fucking almost advertisement for their online sales?
I mean, I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way it makes sense. But like, it's no way that fucking that Hot Topic is doing like $5,000 in sales a day or something, which is what you probably expect from like a prominent
Probably not
shop in the mall.
5,000.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, yeah, it's probably weak. It's probably slow in there.
Have you ever worked at a Hot Topic?
No.
I've never worked at the mall.
I have never worked at the mall. Nick used to work at the mall. A couple jobs.
Yeah, I worked, I want to say 2.
Did you go eat lunch in the food court?
Oh, yeah, all the time, dude. Well, one of the times I worked...
You worked 3. You worked...
Oh, yeah, so I worked at 2 different restaurants that were in the mall. Like, I worked at... But, like, not in the food court. Like, you know when there's, like, a whole restaurant in the mall? Like, a
Yeah.
waiter. I was a waiter. And there was one I had worked at. And then I came back a few years later. And I was like, can I have my job back? And they were like, no. And I was like, all right. So I just walked to the opposite end of the mall where there was a Mexican restaurant. And they hired me. And then way before that, this was like my second job ever. I was like 15, 16 years old. I worked at Journeys, like the shoe store.
You got a problem with that?
That was it. But no, those were all mall jobs.
Didn't you tell me that you worked there at a time where jerking was popular and they sold the Velato shoes, which is like had arrows on the bottom for jerking?
As soon as I brought up Journeys, I was like, I hope this dude doesn't mention the jerk and shit.
Nick told
and then,
me,
like,
bro. Nick told me that
hey, here, you don't even got here. I'll just tell you. You don't have to tell.
Okay.
So it was an interesting time when I worked at Journeys.
It was a new era.
And dude, people were jerking back then. Like we were jerking, bro.
Okay.
Like the streets were jerking. And they were selling these shoes called Velatos. And like, bro, back then, like I could jerk. Like I could hit the little pin drop. I could do this shit. Yeah, bro. And they like these shoes were getting marketed as jerking shoes. And there were several times where I was forced to go out there and jerk like in front of people in the shoes. And my managers were kind of like, haha, fuck you. And then sent me back. I mainly just did inventory in the back. I really wasn't selling shoes out there like that.
Damn. Besides when you had to go jerk.
They created him out like a circus monkey to jerk to demonstrate like the activity that is supposed to be performed in these Velato shoes. And they're like, see, Nick's fucking.
It was kind of like, haha, like check out our white boy real quick, and then I got shoved back into the back. Yeah,
Dang.
No,
They brought
not-
you out like a circus character.
not the best gig I've ever had. No.
Damn. At least you weren't like spinning the arrow.
Yeah, it wasn't that far from that. I don't know.
Didn't Joe do something like that? Didn't you dress up as like the mascot you worked at?
Yeah, I think he's.
Yeah, I
spent-
worked at a
that's
Menchie's frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
You were the mascot outside?
Yeah, I dressed in a giant yogurt costume sometimes. And I would do fun dances and point at the store.
Would you be willing to demonstrate any of those?
No, but I used to take pictures of kids and shit. And fucking like being a mascot's kind of fun, I guess. Being a furry though, dude. Like I would never like dress up like that on my own, like accord for like, and not get paid and not be actually representing something.
Well, weren't you
I
like a
hope
giant cup of yogurt
I
or
was a
something?
giant thing of yogurt.
Yeah, you're not a
bro.
furry.
That's not the same as a furry.
Yeah, you don't get to call yourself a furry.
Because when you look at a furry, it's really
have any
not the
fur?
same as like a mascot costume.
Yeah, you gotta have fur too.
You don't think Rumble the Bison is a fucking furry?
No, he's a mascot.
His head's massive, but his costume's probably pretty expensive. Rumbles.
Damn,
I'm
what do you
saying he's a mascot, not a furry.
what
What's
do you
the
think
difference?
it's like slowly becoming or like coming out as a furry?
It's probably gay and weird.
Well, because you know, if you're gay, like you have gay thoughts and you start to slowly notice you're gay, and then like eventually, like
I think
you start
just
telling
watched
other
Teen
people.
Wolf.
But like, what point in your life are you like, am I a bear? Like,
Hold on.
yeah.
You watch either like Teen Wolf or like Twilight, and you take in so much motivation that reality starts to get intertwined with your motivation.
You're like, oh yeah, I'm a purple wolf.
Well, I think it's like a sex thing, dude. I think they fuck each other. I'm pretty sure. That's what I've heard. Like, I think that like
Does it start as a sex thing?
I think that like if you're an internet person, like you're a person without friends or like a real social life, and you're just like deep in like Reddit and shit, dude. I think that there's like communities and stuff, and you probably see some of this stuff, and you're like, damn, like, and then you hear some about like some of like the sexual lore behind it, dude. And I think you just start putting on a fucking costume. and
Okay,
fucking-
well, like let's take a look at like the furry iceberg, right?
okay.
So is the sexual shit at the tip of the iceberg, and then next thing you know, you're in a fucking fursuit? Or does it start with dabbling in the fursuitness, and then like next thing you know, like you're fucking some chick with a furry dick?
Well, I think it's kind of sexual in nature.
He's asking what you think comes first.
Yeah, well, how do you think
I
it
think
starts?
I think that the costume messing around as a furry thing comes first, but ultimately your like innate need for sex is probably lingering amongst the whole thing, and then it just comes out after you become a full furry, and then you just
So you think you become a furry with intentions of doing sexual activity
subconsciously, like if not fully consciously, subconsciously. But I think it's all kind of tied into like a weird sex thing. That's what I think personally. If I had to speculate the psychology. And also I think that there's like a whole like I don't have to be myself, but I can be like this thing that you perceive to be perceived as likable, like a mascot. And I think that also kind of correlates with the sexual factor, dude. I don't know. I think it's just a heap of like weird fucked up shit.
it could be, yeah.
I once saw this furry talking on the internet, and he was making like several points that he felt needed to be clarified about the furry community.
Okay.
And he was like, one that he wanted to make clear, he was like, we know that this is like some weird shit. Like, we know that this is pushing it. Like, we know y'all think this is wild. And like, it is. Like, we get it. Like, it is weird as fuck. Like we know how deep we've stepped. And I was kind of, when he said that, I was kind of like, like, I don't know why, but
I mean, I guess. I mean, it's still fucking weird.
No,
like,
it does. I mean, it doesn't excuse
just
anything.
because he's one self-aware furry, like it's still fucked up and weird. Like,
Yeah, he's just self-aware.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe self-awareness makes you more likable.
yeah, I guess so. But would y'all ever, if y'all were trying to talk to a girl who's really hot, but she was a furry, bro? Would you?
No,
guys,
yeah, the furry thing wouldn't matter.
How do I know if she's hot if she's always in a fursuit?
No, so you know her as a regular person, but that's like what she
And
does.
you
on the
find out
weekends
she's a
and shit.
furry?
Yeah, like slowly.
I don't think I would matter.
I'd be
then,
like, I am actually
maybe
Night
might-
Wolf, and every full moon I become a magical creature.
Yeah, I think I would take that same.
Well, I'm just.
look
What
at
if she like surprises you one day and it's like a fucking like a gecko costume or some shit?
Well, I'm assuming this surprise is ending in
I only like
sexual
foxes.
intercourse, so I think I probably wouldn't be too upset. I
If you're
might
already fucking her.
after I nut, I might regret it.
No, what if you've already been hooking up with this girl, and she wants you to start attending furry stuff with her, but she kind of eases you into it.
See, that would be over the line for me. I couldn't be a furry myself
Why not?
because I'm not a furry.
Why?
Because I don't have the same beliefs or instincts of wanting to be an animal.
You can't just go to. You can't
Yeah,
just put the
you-
costume on and go to one convention.
Yeah, she's nagging
like-
you.
I'm not fake, dude. I'm real. Like,
She's like, come on,
I
just for
think if
me.
she's hot,
like-
she's hot enough. You're putting that fucking costume.
Yeah, I
on,
bet
bro.
you if she was hot enough, we.
am I gonna see any people that I know? Am I gonna take?
That mean they're not gonna be able to recognize you. 'cause
Well, yeah, you're gonna
fucking
be in a
furry.
fucking fur costume, dude. Who the fuck cares?
The anonymity is part of the appeal, I think. Actually,
Maybe.
yeah, I think you're getting
I
that
might.
costume, but nah, furries are fucking cursed and fucked up, dude. I don't know. Let's not talk about them anymore. I'd rather talk about studs or fucking
Studs.
something more palatable.
Damn, would you rather go to a stud convention or a furry
Dude,
convention?
stud convention 10 times out of 10, bro.
That's gonna be intense.
If I had 10 different events, and it's my option is fucking stud convention or furry convention in different cities, I'm going to the stud convention 10 times.
Shit's
See, I don't
probably
think
going
that's-
down there.
yeah, see, you're losing out on some good experience doing that.
Furry, you're hitting some of the furry ones?
I'm gonna be hitting 5 and 5, 5 studs, 5 furries.
I bet you there's some hybrids, like some stud furries.
Oh yeah, you could probably see the thing about going to the furry convention is you can still find a stud there.
But you probably aren't going to find a furry at the stud.
You're not gonna
I see
find
what
a
you're saying.
furry at the stud
It's like
convention,
a triangle,
bro.
rectangle thing.
You're not getting the best of both worlds
Dude,
at the
my
stud
guess
convention.
is if you play your cards right, you could get some ass at a furry convention.
Yeah, it's gonna be way harder to get laid at a stud
Like if
convention.
you're
But
down to
Joe's
play
not
the
worried
game,
about that.
my guess is that like, bro, they're fucking having freak offs after
Furry
the furry
freak-offs.
conventions. Motherfuckers are getting hotel rooms and shit. Like,
Yeah, but no. Fuck no, dude.
They're having furry freak offs, bro.
You get invited by fucking Pippi Panther fucking to a hotel room where you're going to come dressed as a crocodile and fucking...
She's hot.
Bro, there probably is more guys involved than girls in these furry things, dude.
No, usually I associate
Yeah.
furries with girls.
But I think there's more guys.
my guess is it's more guys.
Because it's inherently sexual. It's like, I feel like it's dudes like trying to find some slither avenue to get laid. Like,
But imagine the guys in there versus like me.
well, think about it. Like, most
Well,
dudes...
dude, I don't think you get it, bro. Like, you gotta wear a costume. Like,
Well,
it
like-
won't be Trey. Like,
Yeah, my costume is gonna be like pretty cool. I'm gonna be like the Ninetales.
But it's all about personality when
Naruto.
you're a furry.
you have a
dude.
bunch of tails. Am
You
I
don't have
right?
any cool
I'm the
mascot
st- I'm the
personality,
standout.
bro.
Damn, dude.
You can't fucking jump on a mini trampoline and dunk a basketball.
How do
dude.
you know that? No,
I
no,
can
no.
see it.
Actually,
I can
no,
see
no,
it in
no.
you, bro.
No. You see me do that.
What?
Jump on a trampoline and dunk a basketball.
No, talking about Sky Zone where you can reach it?
No, what?
Dude,
I
on the
was
big one,
throwing
this dude
dunks
Trey
down.
could not
I
get
was
the
throwing
big
dunks
one,
down
bro.
on the big one.
No, it's Sky Zone on the tall hoop. Trey could not get that,
I was
bro.
throwing dunks down.
This
Don't even let
13-year, this
dude-
fucking athletic 13-year-old tried to show him. He still couldn't get it, dude.
Fuck no. That did not happen at all. I was throwing dunks down.
You got the little one. On
and
the,
Joe
yeah.
was like, "Oh,
No, on the
He
little
was
one, he did
impressed.
dunk. On the little one, it's
no. I dunked on Joe on the big one. Why don't you want to talk about that part of it?
These are single lane basketball goals.
Yeah,
With
and
no
you were at the
defense.
bottom of the goal, and I was at the fucking front, and I fucking went up there, and I fucking took a double jump, and I fucking dunked on you, and you fucking like almost shed a tear, and you're like, "Oh, I didn't know you could do that."
No, I remember you missed, bro. You couldn't get it. You fell, rolled your ankle, and shit your pants. That's what I remember from
That
our
was
Sky
not
Zone.
Sky Zone. That was not Sky Zone. That was somewhere else. That Sky Zone, I dunked on you.
That was at the McDonald's playland.
Yeah, that was actually. It was. I don't think it was it was a Chick-fil-A playland.
I almost got fucked up at the Chick-fil-A playland. That's actually a sensitive issue.
You've never played at the Chick-fil-A
No,
playland.
this dude Joe once
I had
when
an
we were
incident.
kids fucked himself up.
Damn, what'd you do?
Chick-fil-A playland.
Bro, Nick was like, it's the thing about like that you don't know about these places is that you can climb like on the outside of them. Like, you know, like they're like all like,
Is this true?
Yeah.
and he's like, come on. And like I was like a little kid, bro. And he like went down the slide with like a fully like cylinder, like enclosed slide.
On the top of it.
On the top of it.
Yeah.
And it's high up.
Yeah.
And I went down, but like fell off the side and fell, bro. Like off the top of this
You have
thing.
no balance.
No, bro. I was like a little
You're a
kid.
fucking piece of shit, little kid.
I fell and like landed not on the ground, but like on like this like pole thing that was like,
That was like a beam.
and dude, it missed my testicles, bro. Which honestly is probably a fucking miracle, bro.
Yeah.
But like it hit me in like my thigh, like between like my balls and like my leg.
Yeah.
And then I fell to the ground like after that, and I knocked the wind out of me. So like if I had just fallen, I don't know. I was kind of fucked up, bro. But I remember I was like, boom, hit, bro. My fucking leg and shit, like all through here was like black bruised, bro. Like I really hit that shit, dude. I remember, dude, that shit hurt so bad, bro.
Nick told you to do this?
Yeah.
I didn't tell him to fucking fall off. I was just like, I was just like, look, we can climb up the top of this thing. Look, and I went up there, and he went up there too, but he fell.
Yes.
That's on you, I think.
I mean, it's whatever, I guess.
Did you
but-
Did you snitch on Nick?
Well, there was no snitching. It was like, so he fell, but he fell down in an area that was like closed off, and I jumped down.
You just wanted to
go
get like
see
a
him.
key to like fucking
I
get
had
us
to
out.
like yell from help from like this fence, and like this employee had to like come in and open this thing up and get us out. Nah, it wasn't good.
I was fucking because I hit that shit, then was like, oh, and fell off, and then fell farther, and it like hit my back and like knocked the wind out of me and shit, dude.
My parents were pissed, dude.
Damn. You get in trouble? for
Dude,
that?
I remember we stayed at the
I
fucking...
was blamed by my parents for all
My
of
parents
that,
were
yeah.
semi-upset with me, and we stayed at the Chick-fil-A for like another 20 minutes. Like my parents weren't fucking done eating or like talking to whoever. So I had to like sit down, even though I was like fucked up, bro. Like if that happened to me now and I have the same injury on my body right now that I did then, I'd be like out of work and shit, dude. I'm out of work right now due to natural causes, but if I did have
You don't have a
if I
fucking
did have a job,
Yo, where are you going?
if I did have a job, I would be out of work.
So if you had a job, you'd have to call in.
Yes.
Wow.
Imagine if I had a job.
Alright, whatever. No, that Chick-fil-A shit was brutal.
Yeah, that sounds fucking
I gotta
brutal.
piss. What time are we at right
Well, I mean, yeah, we could probably wrap this up. All right, that was the Cream Pod, episode 28.
Wow.
Thank you so much for your viewership.
Thank you.
Yeah, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to these three beautiful faces, and
Wow.
we'll speak sweet nothings into your ear. Thank you.